Hey, everybody. It is yours truly, Dr. Shamika Dean. Y'all come on in real quick. This is going to be a short live video because today I'm doing something very new. I'm doing a Market Like a Mogul live makeover to a couple of participants who participated in yesterday's video chat that we had. And so that's what this live is going to be about. So as you're tuning in, just real quick, invite others to join. And I'm going to, again, be doing a live makeover. So you're going to see me sharing my screen, which is why you don't see my face. First, I want to remind you all that you only have a couple of weeks to register for the Market Like a Mogul book launch, my book launch on February 22nd. So just go to shamikadean.com and you will be able to register there. Your registration includes our amazing Market Like a Mogul box. So you don't want to miss out on that. Again, just make sure that you comment, let me know where you're tuning in from, and invite others to join us today. You're going to see live in action, Market Like a Mogul live makeover. I'm going to be giving some feedback and tips. So if you want an opportunity to have yours previewed today and get some feedback, then just comment in the comment section and you'll be able to possibly participate today, depending on how many we get. So let me know that you're here. Let me know that you can hear me. Just comment in the comment section. I know you all see my screen now. You see the flyer. You should see the flyer. Hey, Kanesia. Hey, Teresa. I think that's, I think I said it right. Hey, from Texas. All right. So I'm going to give y'all just a couple of seconds, like I said, to get situated so that we can go ahead. I'm going to get ready to share my screen. Hey, Kanesia, how are you? Thank you so much for tuning in to today's broadcast. Again, we are going to be doing some live makeovers. So I'm going to pull up a couple of profiles, websites, some that were submitted to me, and you're going to see me actually go through and preview these pages or these profiles or websites. And I'm going to give some live feedback. All right. Note the CH in my name is silent. Okay. All right. Well, I butchered that. But thank you again for tuning in. So, real quick, if y'all are ready, just type ready. We're going to go ahead and get started here real quick. Let me see. All right. So, sharing my screen. All right. So, all right. Thank you. So, here it looks like I have. Oh, hold on. I got to remove this banner. Sorry. All right. There we go. There we go. So, here it looks like I have sensuous aromas. All right. So, it looks like it is a candle business. The color schemes black and gold here. So, when I see black and gold, kind of reminds me of um, a high level brand, a luxury brand. This is normally, I see a lot of real estate agents actually use this color scheme. Um, so this looks like a photo. This is probably a background photo here at the top, and then you have shop now, pure ingredients. So the very first thing that I didn't notice on this website at the beginning here is there is no what they call a power statement on the at the very top of the website. The power statement is kind of like your brand statement, your tagline, what have you. that really tells people in one line, one word, what this brand is all about. Um, and it's kind of that thing that helps you stand out amongst others who are doing what you do in your industry. The shop now button is not as legible as it should be. Like your shop now button should really stand out. It should be a lot bigger. Um, because if I'm not paying attention, I will actually scroll right by your shop now button. I see that you have that the ingredients are natural. You say that they are homemade with love and a purpose. Let's see, coconut apricot wax. Apricot wax is pure, natural, and clean with a superior scent. Meticulous. Okay. Cruelty free. So, one of the things here, this is really good because if you're focusing on people who want those natural ingredients, this is good description. But the formatting and the positioning of this text, things like this, you want to actually stand out first and be a bit more bold on your website. All right, so this right here would be an example of what I call a power statement, right? So right here you have ignite a romantic spark, keep the flame burning. This is something that you would want to have that's a little bit more bold, that stands out, kind of standalone, so that you can draw people's attention into that, especially with this being something for couples, no, to get people interested, to bringing that romantic spark in their life. This should actually be something that is more bold on your website. I do love this color scheme right here. This looks like rose gold. Very, very beautiful, very eye-catching. Your packaging looks really good. The website, I would definitely have it restructured to highlight more of the difference that your product is, with you specializing in natural ingredients and also having um cruelty free, right? So I will put those things up there. I guess is this brand, one of my questions is this brand specifically about romance? Because when I kind of look at the names of them, it looks like that's what it's about. Like that's the kind of the brand theme or scheme. So I would actually like to see more of that highlighted on your page. So let me look at the Our Story. Okay, yeah. So I see it here. Handcrafted romantic themed candles. This is something that should be highlighted on your homepage. Separations among couples. Prayer for couples to do the things we started a vision. Okay, good. I like the backstory. I like the backstory. I like this. That's good. Okay, the other thing here, when I click on your shop button, I should be able to click on the word shop, and all of your collections in some capacity should pull up. Because, and the reason is because for marketing and positioning, people have to click through all of these different options to even see what you have to offer. So there should already be something that when they click on shop, it should already display a line of your candles. This, when people have to go through and try to find their way through your website, it can actually lead them away from purchasing. So you want your website to be as user friendly as possible, and it's easy for them to go in, know exactly what they're looking for, or exactly what you want to sell, and they'd be able to go ahead and do business with you. So similar to like this, you have entire collection and then you have shop. So I don't know what the difference is between the two, but if these are all of the products that you have, then you don't need two separate pages for or hyperlink menu options for them to choose from, if that makes sense. It looks like you may have wanted to, let's see. Let me just kind of look at this one. This one says bedroom candles, and then you have limited edition bedroom candles. Collection. Yeah, so just a little bit more organization on the page to make it a more simplified process for them to be able to do business with you and see what you have to offer without having to go through so many options or pages. So again, if this entire collection has all of your products, then you really don't need two separate pages, and it looks like it does from what I can see here. Have gift cards, sensuous loyalty rewards. So if you have a rewards option, this right here, looks like you want them to join your mailing list, or yeah. So this should be on your front page. When they come to your front page, this right here, your email list should always be on the front page, because people will go to the front page, or the home page is the most visited page on a website. Home, and then the about, or the contact. So you want this to be on the very first page when they click on your site, or you want to have it set to wherever page they click on, that your option to join your email list should be the first option that pops up. And I will play around with this. Let's see, earn more sensuous points for different actions and turn those points to awesome rewards. And like this repeats itself, so I would take this off and just have it on there once. And I'm not really sure what the purpose is behind the hashtag. Maybe there's a strategy for that. I'm not sure what that is. I guess I'm not understanding. Oh, maybe this is the ways that they earn, right? So this right here should be information that should be given to people who sign up for your list, not just people who visit your web page. Because there's a marketing strategy behind people joining your email list. So you actually want to make sure that you say, becoming a member can, to earn more points and turn those points into awesome rewards. So I would change that, put that right here. And all of the other stuff, you really don't need to have all of this. This information could be delivered to them as an incentive for joining the email list. All right. And it looks like you have a blog, it looks like you had a blog. If the blog is not being updated, I would take it completely off the page. Because the blogs are really there for a purpose. The blog should be there to actually, so that you can create content that continues to pop up in the search engine optimization using certain keywords. So if you're not actually using and updating this, then it can actually do more harm than good. So take this off of the site unless you're actually going to be using it. All right. So that's what I have so far for you. Now let's look there's another one that I want to look at. So give me just a second. All right. And so here's one that we're going to do today. It's coached by Charles Irving. So let's take a look at this one. Okay, she said tagline. All right, good. All right, so we have emotional empowerment coach. I like the narrowing down of the niche here. Change the perception of how men in leadership positions see themselves and lead in relationships. So this right here needs to be more specific at the particular transformation that you provide. So the overall goal looks like, when you say that you want them to changing how they see themselves and lead in relationships, how does that transform their life or the life of the people that they are leading? So I call it audience attraction statement. But your audience attraction statement should actually speak to the transformation that you provide, right? And so I want you to go back and really think about, what is it that the men that you want to attract really desire to do? Do they desire to have better relationships? Do they desire to be better leaders? Do they desire to, to lead by example? Do they desire to change generations or change statistics? What is the overall goal or transformation they desire to have? That's what you would want to actually put here. All right. And here, why we need to turn windows into mirrors and mirrors into windows. Um, One thing I don't see is not, especially on Instagram, I don't see that you are really using any hashtags to lead people to your page. So you definitely want to generate a list of hashtags that you can use consistently so that you can start adding them to your post so that your post can pull up in the search engines when people are searching on Instagram. Let's see. This is good. So actually, this piece of content right here, but I did know how to lead someone who no longer trusted me. I would create one of the things I'm noticing is that your taglines, your content needs to be more captivating. Like, they need to be statements that immediately capture the person's attention, focusing on either the pain that they're experiencing, the problem that they're having, the promise that they desire, or the process that they are in. So for example, right here, you could literally do a content post that says how to lead when your wife no longer trusts you. Um, you know, can a marriage be restored if a wife when the wife no longer respects you? Those are the types of content I would like to see you doing here. Same thing, I'm seeing that there's not um hashtags being used to pull your content up. And also, there are two posts with the exact same caption. Instagram will flag you for that because it looks like spam. So they will actually shadow ban your account for that. I'm not sure if you knew that, but they will. Okay, so I do see that you use some hashtags here. Um, so the thing about hashtags are like a chain reaction. So every tag should connect to the other one. This is how you are more likely to get your content to be pulled up on Instagram, is when you're using hashtags that are in the same family. So like you said, emotionally empowered men, if you click on any of these, if nothing is pulling up for that post, like, I know you're building your own brand, but you want to try to use hashtags that people are going to be searching for as it pertains to the topic that you're going to be covering. All right. So you have here, like, these are different categories. You have personal development, emotional stability training. Then you go into leadership development. Then you go into husbands, fathers. All of the hashtags need to directly relate to one another in order for them to work in your favor. All right. Are y'all still with me? Is this making sense? All right, good. So same thing here. These posts are similar. Um, I would like to see more of a variety of content. Um, I see a lot of flags on here. As you're trying to say, kind of where they're going. What I would suggest is creating a kind of like a quote graphic that just has the name of the country that the book has now gone to instead of the flag. One thing is that your brand colors, you're pretty consistent in for the most part, but some of it is some of the graphics are really busy. So the thing about marketing and when you're creating graphics, you want to create a graphic that can be creative but does not pull away from the points of what you're posting about. So for example, when I look at this one right here, there's a lot going on in this photo, right? um the color schemes do not align as far as like your overall brand, only except for this piece right here. If you were going to bring this person on as a guest, you could have just used their photo and put the information um in the caption of the post. You do not want your flyers to be very busy because you're taking away from the main point and it gives people too much to focus on. And when they have to try to figure out what to focus on, they're not going to focus on anything. The other thing that I would suggest is I know that you're promoting your book, but it's really overkill because you want people to know that you're bringing value to them and you're not just trying to sell your book. So, although you are promoting your book, you want to have a variety of content and a variety of value for people to look at that's not so much centered on on your book. Let's see here. So same thing here, like this post is on here twice, which it shouldn't be. You don't want to post duplicate posts. You want one post of whatever it is, that you are talking about. Um, yeah, this one's on here twice. Same thing with this. You're repeating a lot of it. Looks like this is on here a lot of times. I'm not sure if you're sharing like different clips or whatever, but again, you don't want to continue to post the same thing because you're not giving people a variety of things to look at. And again, you want your content to be easy to read. And a part of it being easy to read has a lot to do with the aesthetics of what you're putting out. All right. So I also see that you have a website. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually go to the website and review the website. Any of you all who are just tuning in, hey Latoya, hey David, any of you all who are just tuning in, I'm doing Market Like a Mogul Live Makeover. So I'm actually pulling up a few websites and things like that so that I can do the review and preview while we're on here. Let's see. All right, so I'm going to go to the website real quick. So the website has the about, buy the book, meet the author, connect. It looks like it's just for your book. So let's check and see here. Okay, so married with kids, struggled emotionally. All right. Free yourself from shame, the power of self-reflection. You'll discover how to transform your life into one that allows you to experience of the freedom you want and the peace you deserve. Okay. Okay. Back to shame. 8 ways shame show up. How to build a better relationship with yourself. Okay. All right. Okay. So I saw the difference that I saw. So on your website, I don't see anything about speaking, but on your Instagram, it does say speaking coach and author. But the website is only showing you or showing about the book. So I would suggest that you showcase, who you are as a, not only as an author, but as a speaker and also as a coach. If there are any programs that you have, opportunities for people to work with you, then all of that needs to be showcased on your site as well. Because right now, the site is called Coached by Charles Irving, but the website does not speak about all of the things that Charles Irving does or how you can actually work with him in that capacity. So I would actually like to see you highlight more about, exactly who you are as a speaker and also as a coach. If there are any testimonials that you have, then you would definitely want to add those to your website as well. Um, and your speaking topics that you talk about, you want to add that to your website also. All right. Stephanie says, I missed the beginning, but we'll watch again for awesome. Awesome. Okay. Tuning in from Arkansas. All right. Good. Okay. Anyone else who have a website or a profile that you would like me to look at real quick? Those are the only two that I had submitted. So if you want to have yours reviewed, then you can actually go ahead and just type your URL or your social media name in the comment section, and I'll go ahead and review for you. I'll give y'all a couple of seconds because I know there's a 10-second delay, I believe, between StreamYard and Facebook. All right. So if we do not have anything else, I'll leave this video up for um I'll leave this video up for a while so that the sites that were reviewed, you can actually go in and get the feedback and make those suggested changes. And in the meantime, if there is anyone that would like to participate in the next Market Like a Mogul Live makeover, then just simply comment your URL. Oh, hold on, we got one. All right, give me just a second. I just had one. Somebody just added it. All right, give me just a moment. Okay, Tanisha. All right. All right, Tanisha, I'm going to pull yours up real quick. All right, so SHW, I can't really read what the logo says here. I'm not sure what that says. It takes courage to get the help that you need. So decide today is going to be the day you take the leap of faith. Tanisha helps women to revive, and restore their God-given identity. So I would actually have this up top over this quote right here. That needs to be bigger. I would say helping women to revive and restore their God-given identity. Um, Tanisha J. Earl, certified Christian counselor, coach. Okay, hold on. So is it Christian counselor or Christian coach? Because those are um two different positions, I guess you'll call it. Let's see, even if I had to do my eyes closed, you better believe I'm walking through that door with my name on there. Okay. Certified Christian counselor coach and certified mental health specialist coach. More than anything, she's a servant to God's people, clients, focus. Okay, let's see. Oh, she holds worth. Okay. Check out Shieldworth collection to get 45 minutes. Okay, so it looks like you have, I don't know if this is duplicated. But it looks duplicated here. You have purchase here, and then you have this one-on-one counseling, and you have the same thing here, and then you have the 15-minute consultation. I guess for me, I would want to know why you would have a free 15-minute consultation, and then you have the one-on-one counseling. Okay, so this is the paid one. So here's the thing. Either you want to have a 15-minute consultation or you want to have a paid counseling session on the site. Most people are going to go for the free 15-minute consultation anyways. What I'm needing clarity on here is understanding what is your funnel. Like, do you need to speak to them first before deciding if they are a good fit before they invest? Because again, you either want the free 15-minute consultation so that you can better qualify your leads, or you just want to give them an opportunity to go ahead and purchase. And then the same photo and quote is on this page that's on the other page, which you don't need that. Okay, so if they have to speak to you first, then you shouldn't, this paid session doesn't need to be on the site. Right here, you want to remove this. It says add a footnote. And then it says, are you ready to get on a path to a healthier you? Get in touch today. Whatever your call to action is, it needs to align with the overall solution that you provide for your clients. So on your homepage, you say that you help women revive and restore their God-given identity. So your call to action needs to align with them restoring their God-given identity. Is that clear? And then you have subscribe here to stay connected, which this doesn't align with the overall brand. As far as having these videos like the interviews on your homepage, I would have a separate page that links them, that maybe have one video that link, and then that links them to wherever you are actually having these interviews so that they can see more. All right. I would also recommend, I'm not sure if you did the site yourself, but I would definitely recommend that you speak with a branding person and let them actually help you to clarify your brand so that your messaging aligns with who you are and what you actually bring to the table. And then have them, have someone to redesign the site so that the aesthetics on the site can be better, because right now it's very jumbled. It's not as clear as far as what it is, you do and why people should work with you. And that all has to do with branding. We promise to be there for you every step of your journey. Goes to help you grow from your struggles, help your pain, and move forward to where God wants you to be in life. So for example, right here, if you look, counseling is actually misspelled. And believe it or not, this throws people off. That's, a typo. It could easily be fixed, but I would definitely go in and fix this first. Fix this as soon as possible. And then he says, our focus is to help individuals heal, restore, and become aware of their inner strengths. We achieve this by providing a safe place, listening to your concerns, and customizing a strategic plan. So this does not give me a overall transformation. So customizing a strategic plan to do what? What's the overall goal? Transformation. And then also you say that you want them to be aware of their inner strengths. But again, it needs to align with what you say you do here, which is help women revive and restore given identity. So how does them just being aware of their inner strength, how is that going to help them to revive and restore their God-given identity? Is that clear? Because I want to make sure that you understand where I'm coming from. So, and this is just a rule of thumb for anyone. If you're getting your website design or if you're doing a sales page, you want to always think about when you're writing your copy, who am I talking to? And that means the label that they use. So am I talking to women? Am I talking to single mothers? Am I talking to entrepreneurs? Am I talking to service-based business owners? So that's the who, right? Who are they? What problems are they having? What desires do they want? And what solution do I provide? All right. So who, what, and then why? Why do they need to fix this problem right now? Why am I the one to help them do it? Right. And so the why you are the one to help them do it can be based on your experience. It can be based on testimonials of how you have helped others to go through to get the transformation. It could be the why could be because you personally experienced those things yourself. Okay. So again, you want to make sure who, what, why. Type that in the comments. Who, what, why. Because I want to make sure that you understand what I'm saying and the importance of having the right copy on your website as well as on your sales pages. Who, what, and why. Anyone else would like to take a shot at getting this live makeover while you have me here? All right, good. You just type your website or you type your social media profile. If you have a social media profile that you'd like me to take a look at, put that in the comment section and I can do that really quickly as well. Okay, let's see. So let me ask you this too, Tanisha, because your logo says She Holds Worth, but your website is Tanisha Earl, and it's about Tanisha J. Earl, but She Holds Worth, you don't really speak of She Holds Worth except for on the services page, and it looks like you say merchandise. It looks like you have some pillows. Looks like you have pillows, maybe a sweatshirt, a fleece, a tote. So if you're going to actually have She Holds Worth as a part of your brand, then on your website, you actually need on your website, then you need a tab that talks about your apparel. But if it's not your overall brand, then this shouldn't be the logo that you use on your website, because if I looked at the URL and then I go back and look at this logo, I'm going to think that I'm not on the right site. So you want to make sure that you keep your brand consistent and congruent across the board. All right. Any other questions, feedback, comments, concerns? Let me know in the comment section really quickly. You're welcome. Okay, so Kanisha says, I have a question. So if I'm the shifting specialist, would I introduce myself using my name or stay with the title of the shifting specialist? I would like to be the name of the company. If Kanisha Gaskin is the brand, then you are the brand. The shifting specialist is your is like your name, your title that that you go by. So for example, if I am going to, I'm my brand, right? So Shamika Dean is my brand, but I am the marketing solutionist. However, I'm the brand. The marketing solutionist just is the brand name that speaks to what I do. So are you going to be the brand and you're going to use the name, the shifting specialist, or do you want the shifting specialist to be the brand? Do you want to put everything under the brand? Okay. So if you made the shifting specialist LLC, I would use the shifting specialist, and you could still introduce yourself, Kanisha Gaskin, that's fine. But I would go with just branding the shifting specialist and let everything fall under that umbrella, since that's the name of your business. Does that make sense? Okay, good. All right. Any other questions? If no, just type no. Kind of makes me wonder how to sell that now. What do you mean how to sell it, Kanesia? What do you mean? What do you mean it makes you wonder how to sell it? Tanisha says, I got work to do, but I'm ready. Listen, we all have work to do. You good. You're in good hands though. But listen, you're doing what a lot of people haven't. You are actually putting self out there. Okay, so you're still there's always going to, I mean, people are aware that there's always going to be a person, an individual that runs a company, or people that run a company. It's no different than a CEO running, you know, um, going and talking about the business. So you are the shifting specialist. So that's how you would do it. Because Kinesia Gaskin is the shifting specialist. Like, for example, when I was doing the Queen of Restoration, I was still Shamika Dean. I was just known as the Queen of Restoration, right? So it's like a brand name that just sticks with the person. If you uh think of, favorites, some of your favorite actresses, or those who um have gone on to do great things, they all have a brand name, sort of like a nickname that sticks with them, but you still know them as who they are. All right, good. So you understand. All right, good. Okay. So if we don't have any more questions, thank you so much for tuning in. Again, I'm going to leave this up for a little while. She said, okay, let me get to work. That's right. You're welcome. I'm going to leave this up for a while for those who came in and may have missed theirs, so that you can go back and watch the replay. And thank you again. Thank you so much for tuning in. You all enjoy your weekend, and I'll talk to you all tomorrow.